Um, it was exactly what we had to do tonight. You know what I mean? With Book going down early in the game, it's his next man up mentality. And, like Coach always says, keep the ball moving. We score mentality, and that's what we try to do. Yeah, you sound like one of our coaches. That's what we say, let it fly. Shoot the next one like you made the last one. And the amount of shots that we get up, you see us when we at practice and after practice. Got the utmost confidence in the guys that, they always gonna make the next one.
This month you said that you made a special point from that half to remind everybody about how good the Warriors.
Yeah. How we doing in the third quarter? 24-24. I just love to watch games. You know what I mean? I watch them play all the time, and not just this year, over the years, they sort of make it a point to really jump on you in the third quarter. That's when they get going and get their separation. So just try to come out and be ready.
Did you tease Monty at all for the technical foul?
A little bit, not really. You know what I mean? Our team is real funny when it comes to the challenges, because Coach, most of the time, don't want to use it. He'd be real indecisive. But, I think everybody's heart was in the right place, and it happens. We just constantly always try to talk to each other during the game. When you playing a game against them in the way that we want to play, it's a fast-paced game. And so I saw he was a little winded, and I just kept telling him, he's all right, you're all right, you're all right. And those mid-range shots or whatever that I hit, I don't make those without him, giving himself up and setting those screens.
Looked like you were looking for him before. You like the matchup, especially without Booker. I assume you
needed who in there? Absolutely. Because we just wanted to, put him in ball screen, try to find mismatches. And sometimes I don't realize I don't think he realizes how dominant he is. Even though he can shoot it and all that stuff, he is a huge presence in the middle of the lane. So, his activity on the boards and just being out there is big for us.
On that defensive end, what were you guys doing to collectively allow you to have the practice?
Just talking and communicating. These guys on my team probably didn't heard me talk about them probably too much, but I think we talk about them so much because of the respect factor. They've been doing it for a long time. And, when you play against that team, you can't just be running around there hooping. You got to think. You got to think the game. You got to make the reads and know, because anytime you mess up, they'll make you pay.
You obviously can't replace a guy like Book, but if you have to for however amount of time, how do you compensate?
Just keep playing. It's not one guy that's going to fill that void. We got so many guys like Alfred Payton, EP hadn't played the last few games, and he ready, comes right into the game. Cam Johnson, I think, started the second half. We got so much depth on this team that, if somebody does go down, somebody will step up.
This kind of culture you're talking about, how is it attributed to combining the players, the combination?
It's a tribute to everybody. It's a tribute to everybody, especially the coaching staff, the guys that have been here. Those guys that have been here for years, they went through some 19-win seasons, and they stayed the course. They did what they did in the bubble. We did what we did last year, but even coming in this year, it's the foundation that was set. And, you look at the team we just played tonight, they've been doing that now for a long time. And I think that's what most teams around the league trying to build.
Do you feel that you were important cogs in all this when you came in here?
Of course not. Man, listen, I'm here. I try to do my part. If I can help anywhere, I'm always here to help.
That's now 17 in a row. The third team you've been on, 17. Just the streak overall, what's that mean?
It's cool, man. And you sort of forget about it just because we just be hooping. You know what I mean? Seriously. And we prepare for every game the same way. And when you do that, it's about building habits. And like I said, 13 I've been on, won 17 in a row. And it's a really good feeling. So, to go the whole month without any losses, regardless who was on the schedule, that's tough to do.
It went on. I ain't see D-Book on the bench, you know what I'm saying? And going into halftime, but you know how we are. I think we've been in situations where, a guy go down, somebody stepping up. That's just our team. We play as a team and somebody always gonna step up if somebody goes down.
I wonder if Deandre still when you reach the round.
Yeah.
What were you seeing when you
I mean, that's just our defensive tendencies. If it's a switch or a late red, like how that action was, Kale, he has a defensive mentality to where he knows his advantages, especially when there's bigger guys on him, and he just uses quickness and speed, just defensive IQ. I black out whoever's throwing the ball in like the guard, but I know Kale's gonna, handle down low, and he got his shifts right down there for him as well.
You seeing Deandre out there guarding stuff and staying in front. He has the lateral quickness. What was it like to see him guarding the guy that usually has everything?
I've been seeing it since day one. Definitely makes my job easier, especially where you could just read with him, besides being in the coverage, it could be easy where we just 1 through 5. And it's just, we know, and I know we got a confidence with DA up there. He's going to guard whoever's up there, and he's going to do a great job of him. He's going to make it tough. I just know when they get in the paint, they're definitely gonna have a tough time. They're better off just shooting a 3 on him. But it's just DA, man. He just puts a lot of effort in it, and it's just the trust we have and the confidence he has in himself it's unbelievable.
Takes the whole team to guard a guy like Steph Curry, but what were you kind of focusing on doing to make it more difficult for him and about some of the looks of the game?
It's really just what you just said in the beginning, man. It's just the whole team effort. What I really did was just be aggressive and be attached with a lot of screens and a lot of reds. But it's a whole team thing because if one guy messes up on a switch, either there's a slip or it's a 3 for him. So it's a team effort. I think our coverages and what the coaches put together, our schemes was really good, and we executed it pretty well.
Yeah, you were looking for your shot in the fourth. Did you feel like, especially with the book out, that you needed to be aggressive in that?
Yeah, aggressive, but just taking what the defense give me. Still putting pressure on the rim, nothing really changing, but just being more of a threat down low, to try and get to the line or, put some baskets up when, our players aren't going as well, but trying to get some good seals down low and get a good looking shot. Yeah, we played teams like this before, just attacking mismatches and smalls, and had a good experience in the playoffs, seeing that type of team and type of coverages they play on us. But I think I'm pretty mobile. I don't think I'm no big, so
Call him man.
So you know what I'm saying? So I've seen it before. So sealing and ducking, it's just me giving my teammates a good target, just for a good entry pass.
You guys who played on a team that won 19 games 2 years ago, what does it feel like the evolution has been to get to the point where now you've won 17 games in a row into the NBA finals?
Just a lot of work, a lot of mental toughness, staying with it. We knew when we first got here that we wanted to turn around. And I remember seeing him and actually realizing we're going to be on the same team. He kind of actually helped me when I got traded from Philly because I was upset. And I was just with him at the College Awards in LA. And that was my first time I met him. We got close we was together for 2 days and got close. And then once we realized we was on the same team, it kind of he saw me with the hat. I was like, yo, I saw it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, I got least I know somebody that's gonna be there, and that kind of made me happy. But it's just a lot of mental toughness, man. We just stayed with it, and we knew when we were coming here, it was just to try to turn it around. And plus we have Monty and everybody that came in, and obviously Book was here, but get CP and Jay and everybody who we drafted and picked up is just turned out to be a really good team. And it really feels like a college locker room, because in college you're forced to really like each other because you live together and you see each other every single day. You're in classes together and study hall together. So like it feels like a college team, man. And I'm just grateful for this.
Me, off of piggybacking off what Kale said, we wanted to turn this thing around since we got here. Just, me saying it, I wanted a winning legacy. I wanted to start a winning legacy in Phoenix. I think I've been saying that the whole time being here. Just having the great pieces around us, and we just got some young guys who know how to play basketball. But at the same time, we're willing to put in that, to take that constructive criticism and, just not take it personal, but but learn. And that season where we only won 19 games, it wasn't really, no disappointment. It was just a lesson learned, that we never want to get back to that ever again. And that's what we're showing.
Tough.
See how life go?
Tough.
What seems longer in your head, losing 17 in a row or winning 17?
Losing.
This is
It's
quick.
just every day.
This feel quick.
Yeah.
Also, it's such a long season, so it's gonna come around in other ways too. You even wind up in losing streaks and just what happens during the course of the season.
I mean, no, with us, I disagree. The type of team we have here, we hold each other accountable, and the dudes on this team hold themselves accountable. So, I mean, it won't be no losing streak, but you can't lose in this league.